Hello, my probably 432 viewers that I'll get from this, but I just wanted to say hello, and my name is Logan Ferris. I am taking a business and professional communications class, and I am required to do a video that is an introductory about myself, so I'm going to state a little bit about me. My name is Logan Ferris. At the age right now, it's August 24th, 2022. I'm 20 years old, and I'm going through this life path journey where I don't really know what I want to do yet, and I know a lot of others around me don't know what I want to do yet, but I'm going into college right now. I've worked a couple amounts of jobs. I've done online retail business where I opened my own LLC. I've had a few lawn mowing, grass companies, credit repair companies where I've all founded LLCs by myself and tried to build up a future for myself. And throughout the times of building, I've noticed that I'm not well educated into some of the factors, whether it's learning about ROIs in business and stocks and inventories and getting so many things. I could sit here for 2 hours and talk to you about a single topic, and I bet you could relay back a topic that interests you, that you've gone through and had to talk about or experienced. But my main goal is to just basically study, get a lot of knowledge, and then once I get all this accumulative knowledge, I will progress somewhere where I see that I have no blinding lights. Unlike when I ran a lawn company, there was things I didn't know about taxes and workers' pay and 1049s and stuff. Even on an online retail business, there was things that I wasn't educated in. And that being said, I would be kicked to the door by everybody. You know, he's I'm a young kid. Most of my peers around me are young kids just trying to make something of themselves. And the big header for all of us is to just keep going, to live, be fulfilling, live this life of nourishment, and just keep driving forward. And that's what I've been doing. Most of my peers around me have been doing it as well. But I'm going to college for psychology. Big study as a liberal arts, not as a study of science. It's a lot more work for me. I'd rather mainly focus with the interpersonal communications as well as the extra, because that's a high interest to me. I like people. I like socializing. It's a very big thing that keeps me to life, because if it was just myself, it'd be, it gets lonely and boring, and I don't know. It's just big on me. Some of my career goals, I really don't have that big one. I don't have that golden gauntlet of what will keep me refreshed and filled with food, money, housing. So I don't have the greatest or the biggest idea, but something along the lines of helping people wherever I could really flourish in colors, that's where I'll go. Some of my interests are going to the gym, playing video games, hanging out with people, studying. Philosophy is really cool to me. I like to read it, mostly from ancient philosophers back in the time who were big and strong people who were just almost exalted by the large groups of community people, because they tend to look a different way and not directed by heads or priests or popes or dictators or whatever the words were called for many rulers over times of just societies by landmass and area. It's big to me, it's very profound, and it's interesting to to go and look in that in my peripherals. It's almost amazing, to see how a group of people from the 1700s were controlled by a governmental side which was based all on imperialism, and then now it's almost like you have places that are democratic and communistic and dictatorship and almost free reigns in some other places. And it's just to see the control that the impacts of whether it's a god or a ruler or some base creator that no one really has any idea, they just follow because they have no other idea what to do, is very interesting for me. And that's huge on my interest in field of studies, is to just explore and expand, because just because someone tells you one thing doesn't mean that a whole bunch of other people are going to tell you the exact same thing. That's why, the interpretations of philosophies, religions, thoughts, in ways that, how you can make something of yourself or how you can make anything of yourself is all interpreted by people differently, and it always has been. And through this life span that we have, this life, this tiny little 100-year maybe span that you'll get of living, 180 years, who knows? It's a gift to even be able to live, and it's just as easy as it is to be created to be destroyed, and to know that it's kind of, you don't have to fear much about it once you get the recognition that, there's, in any purpose of life, it's just greatness so far is what I've experienced. And I know many of others have had different experiences, and they could locate different analogies or just simple stuff like that. But this will be an introduction, and I'm going to do a lot more of this, and hope you stay tuned. Peace out.